Okay, Caiotg1 right now is 7th in the rank ladder. Caard is 10th. So they're both top 10, even though they play in a far less populated region than EU and North America. And as for Matth and Droppz, I don't know if either of them are in the top 10. Okay, Droppz is. He looks like he might be the next highest rated South American player. A lot of South American players in the top 100. There's Matth at 73, so over 1900 rating. Looking forward to it. Caard and Caio against Droppz and Matth. So we're expecting Caard and Caio to win. They're the heavy favorites. They are the two highest rated players in the region. They are two of the most feared players in the region. And not only that, but they are now teammates. So surely that will give them an advantage. So let me find the South America server. Wait, there it is. Okay. Johnny has joined my YouTube channel. So thank you, Johnny. Not me, Johnny. I appreciate that. Thanks for becoming a member over there. So let's get into this one. Caard and Caio against Matth, who still spells his name with 2 T's, and Droppz rather. Sorry, I keep on. I for some reason never get his name right. Whenever I read it, I want it to be Droppz, so I say Droppz, even though I can read that it isn't. It's one of the worst things about being a caster. You get a name inside your head wrong, and it stays wrong forever. But good start there for the underdogs. Not only that, but Droppz, the brand new player, debut on stream, is going to be on the score sheet inside the first few seconds. So Matth, Caard and Caio have all played in my stream before. Caio actually has played quite a lot on my stream. Back in the day, he was the only South American player making headway in the 1v1 ladder. So we had plenty of him. Oh, look at this from Droppz. No way. What a double touch that is from deep in his own half. Managing his boost to perfection. And it's just another incredible debut performance. We're 30 seconds in, and that's what he's got to say for himself. Oh, this is pretty scary already. So maybe I've just cursed him, but I thought Caio and Caard were going to be the heavy favorites here for the reasons we already talked about. But Droppz is absolutely beast mode at the moment. Matth just chilling in defense, and that's going to be easy for him to keep clear. That's a nice little center ball though by Caio. Caard slots it in the top corner. The speed that this one came back in really made it very helpful. Oh, what on earth was that? Did that happen on the first time round as well, or is that just a spectator bug? Did he really pinch that with the underside of his car, or am I seeing things wrong? I don't know if that's actually what happened, or it might just be a spectator glitch, because it won't show me as having any ping here, but I actually, as a spectator, probably have something like 150 ping connection. And usually it doesn't show because Psyonix, way back, they actually made an awesome change to spectator mode. That they added a 500 millisecond buffer between what's actually happening and what spectator sees to prevent lag like that happening. It lets all the things get resolved server side before it sends it all as a final package to you as a spectator. Oh dear, Caio and Caard getting all over each other here, but Matth decided not to come in, and in fact he's going to be punished. Caio recovers well, and that's an equalizer. Matth could have maybe moved in here. He sat way back. Caio, when left alone, is going to be doing quite a lot from that range. And that's going to be 2-all inside 2 minutes. Arhane761, thanks for the Twitch Prime 9 month. Welcome back, buddy. There's a beast of a start for Droppz, but now Caard and Caio are back in it. Caard almost getting a dunk after the flip reset shot. Caio does get a dunk, but Droppz is in the middle. Not much boost on him, though. And now Caard is lurking at the edge of the box. We saw lots of aerial dominance from Caard in the matches that he played on stream previously. So we're looking forward to seeing more of that. Matth is the most scary striker in South America, according to the stats from last season's RLCS league play. But defensively, he's come up second best here. Caard giving him a little bit of a love tap on the way past, and that's going to be 3-2 for the favorites. I talked, by the way, to Caard before this match, and he told me that most of the games, like the vast majority of the games that he's played this season in order to get top 10, were played on the South American server, which I didn't even know was possible. I didn't know you could get that high rating playing only on South American server, or mostly on South American server, because I didn't know if there were even any games at that high rating, or if there were even like any points to be won. But possibly there's more players coming in at South America now. What a distance. Caard just got on that flip reset flick. Kyle puts it into the open net, but it was all Caard here. It looked like he was done, but he got 2 touches on it with the flick. Into the middle it goes, 4-2.
I'm pretty sure
Synergy
I subbed
shining
yesterday,
bright.
but I'll take this time to let you know if I die at Area 51 that
Oh,
I
no.
gave my Twitch account to my friend to manually review Twitch Prime. Wow.
That is absolutely clutch. Thank you so much, Twitch Cole. Well, hopefully you don't die in Area 51. But thanks for making, you know, making that available to your friend so that he can renew the Twitch Prime sub every month. I, you know, honestly do appreciate that a lot. Hard thinking about more bump goals. Kyle's decided to leave him be. Droppz. It's over the top of one bump, but the wave dash won't get him close enough to the ball. Here comes Caard again. He's been an absolute monster since the comeback started, and it's going to continue. 5-2 now. Matth and Droppz are really struggling to deal with Caard's offense. Just a straight air dribble to the top corner now. Too easy for the king. 87 Squirrels, thanks for the Prime sub 11 month in a row. Welcome back. Really appreciate that. So we need more of Droppz popping off offensively, it would seem. A lot more of it. So we saw him doing quite well early on. But before they can even think about offense, they need to try and get control of their boost, because they're running out of boost over and over again. Caard and Caiotg stealing them from the corners every time they leave the half. But it's not just the boost steals, it's panics as well. Lots of boost being wasted. Now Droppz has got a chance to steal the boost from Caard and Caiotg. His flip reset is shut down before it can get started. Some solid defense by Caard there. He's really taken over this lobby after a weak start, and that's another great save by Caard. He's had 3 defensive pieces back to back to back there that have all been super effective, and Caiotg with it almost ridiculous angle double touch sets up Caard for 6-2. He's way off target here, but just with the last few pieces of boost he manages to get that back into the middle, and it looks like game 1's going to go to the favorites, probably Pride favorites as well after Caard's outstanding Worlds performance. Matth and Caiotg are former teammates, in case you're not too familiar with the South American 3v3 scene. They did play Season 7 of RLCS group stage together, and they were the top team. They were the team everybody was afraid of going into the playoffs. But INTZ, or INTS as I sometimes call them, were able to beat them and knock them out of the playoffs for Worlds. And of course Caard did make it to Worlds with his team Loki. Now Caard has teamed up Caiotg with Caiotg1. He's joined him over at Loki Esports. I don't think that they have an org yet. Could be mistaken there. And Matth, I think. Wait, Matth stayed with Vault, didn't he? Or did he change team as well? Somebody help me out with that one. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. That partnership, which looked so solid last season, the Matth Caiotg offensive duo, is no more. It's now Caard and Caiotg. And I mean, based on what we're seeing here, that's not really going to be a bad thing. Lots of insane setups in game 1. And 7 consecutive goals for Caard and Caiotg. Droppz has had some moments in offense. He's done well in his first match ever on stream. But defensively, they just were not able to handle the teammates who are certainly the 2 to beat in South America at the moment. And they've shown us why in this game 1 comeback. Dude, thanks for 100 bits, and also Super Alf 9, thanks to the tier 1 sub. Oh, almost punched a bottle of water off the table. How do you become an RLCS caster? You have experience. You have experience doing what? And also, you're asking the wrong person. I have no idea. Yeah, Rhodium is now Matth, Vault, and Juan. Okay. So, who did Juan join them from? Look who's back again, by the way. Got an early goal in the last match, and he's done it again. What a read on the fake kickoff from Droppz. There's the wave dash half volley, taking it past Caard. 1-0, another great start by the newcomer. But are they going to be able to keep it up for longer than they did in game 1? Did not take long for Caard and Caiotg to figure things out. That is a monster of a clear from Caard. He doesn't need any more boost. He already got plenty. Leaves it so he can go back for it later. Here comes the passing play. Long time for Caiotg to run up to this, but he's hit it way off target. Hey, who's your mic? Thanks to the 8-month prime. Welcome back, buddy. Another chance for Droppz. He was trying to double touch that one, and it's going to set up Matth perfectly. 2-0, just like game one. A couple goals for the underdogs. Look at that from Droppz. Even though he could easily be shooting there, he's thinking immediately of the double touch. Every single goal he's going for is going to be a highlight reel, it would seem. Double 50-50 on the kickoff. Matth comes out with 100 boost from the left-hand side. It's enough power with the air roll shot, but he goes way high. Looks like Caard would have had it covered either way. One left Lotus, Cybercamp and Firefox to join Erodium. Okay, gotcha. And did anybody join Lotus yet? Oh! Wow, that is a decent shot from Caard. Let's take a look at this passing play though. Caard getting brought in by Caiotg. He hardly had any boost, but he still gets the top corner absolutely perfectly. 2-1 down. And it's looking like deja vu. Exactly the same so far as game number one. Let's see if Droppz and Matth can prevent the equalizer from coming through. Renan joined Lotus. So it was like a little triple swap. You had Renan moving from Loki to Lotus. Then you had Juan moving from Lotus to Erodium. And then Caiotg moving from Erodium to Loki. It's like a little triangle, right? If I'm not mistaken. And then INTZ must be the only team who didn't change anybody at the top. Okay, a little triangle swap. Gotcha. Thanks for keeping me up to date there. Always good to hear what the South American players are getting up to. Especially, you know, the Lotus boys. They, you know, definitely have. They'll always have a place in my heart for being the original South America, the original South Americans in international competition. Firefox Cybercamper teamed up with Caiotg in the Rocket League World Cup, which is a lot of fun to produce, and they did pretty well. They made quarterfinals. In fact, they nearly made semi-finals. They were only a couple seconds away from beating Denmark. What a run that would have been. When did I start casting? Started casting about 3 years ago, I guess. Caiotg1, yes, of course. It's a great placement by Caiotg on the ceiling shot. Just put it barely out of reach from Droppz and Matth. And all tied up once again. It's a shame Matth and Droppz, they just can't hold on to a lead here. Really struggling to keep it together once they get in front. And now Matth's in an awkward position. He's 1v1 with Caard. In fact, Caiotg's going to come in. It's a 2v1 and it's 3-2. The passing plays for Caard and Caiotg are really coming in often and effectively. Backflip on the shot there from Caiotg. The only way you could put it on target. Can you send me a clip of you casting? Probably not, to be honest. I've got so many like reviews and things that I need to do, so I don't have time to do casting reviews as well. Sorry, man. But you know, I learned how to cast pretty much by just reviewing my own casts. I didn't send it to anyone. So I would recommend just doing the same yourself. If you want to get better, just review it yourself. You should be able to, you know, figure out what do you like about other people's casting, and what do you not like about your casting, and then try and do more of the things that you do like in other people's casting, and less of the things you don't like in your own. And eventually you'll end up in a pretty good spot, I would say. Freedom, he played along Caiotg on Firefox, the match against Australia way back in your stream. I think, yeah, I do. Yeah, Freedom. I do remember that guy. Is he still kicking about? I do remember that guy. Yeah, that's way back. Another Brazilian match from back in the days. What happened to him? Is he still around, or is he decided to hang up the boots? So it's all Caiotg and Caard at the moment. They scored 3 goals in a row after conceding 2. Not quite as dominating as game 1, but the team plays have been impressive. This time Caard actually is used as a decoy. It's a great save by Droppz. And Matth across the field. Caard reads him well, stays with it, drops into the center. Again, read by Caard, who's looking like an absolute monster at the moment. It's going to be terrifying to see Caiotg and Caard together in the 3v3 arena, but oh dear, that's a miss from Caiotg, and it's going to be punished by Matth. It's all tied up, and we are not going to have a replica of game number 1. Understeer by Caiotg, and Matth, his former teammate, is going to come in and punish him for it. 1 minute 3 seconds left. We are equal in game 2. Will Matth and Droppz get one more to equalize the series though? No fake kickoff. Matth just sizing up his options. Shoots left. Caard with some good positioning in goal. And oh dear, Droppz has centered it to no one. Matth not ready to follow up there. Luckily for him. He won't have to because Caiotg and Caard have squandered the opportunity at the other end. Well inside the final minute now. Matth just going to keep up ball pressure, but the passing plays Caard and Caiotg. Very scary. Look at the speed by Matth. He gets bumped in the air, but it's open for Droppz. And you can't defend both of them in this position. Caiotg got a piece of one player, and there's the other one. The ball hits the back of the net. It's 4-3. The underdogs have come back from a goal down and retaken the lead. That misplay by Caiotg must be haunting him. Will they be able to remedy it? Caard faking a flip reset there, but it does get red. Tried to make it look as if that's what he had planned, so that the challenge would get drawn in to his current location, and then he could outplay it with a straight up air dribble. And oh dear, what is going on here? We might have another goal. Oh, it's an aerial pinch gone wide. Caard and Caiotg, one more opportunity. It is going to be in field, a bit obvious, and Matth reads it well. And it's going to be game 2 to the underdogs. We're all tied up, and that one misplay by Caiotg has completely changed the landscape of this series. Did I commentate GC versus 4 Plats? I think I might have. Yeah, I think I did. This is a much closer game. What was the difference? Well, Droppz and Matth were able to manage their boosts a lot better in defense this game, so they weren't getting outpaced so much. That's the number one thing that they did better. Secondly, there was a huge blunder, like I've already mentioned, from Caiotg. So, dangerous to do that against opponents like this. So that's a great team save by Caard and Caiotg. Droppz had them in an awkward position. Matth has to half flip out of his aerial. He's not going to get there otherwise. Caard and Caiotg feeling a bit of pressure now. They're going to get back into their insane form that we saw earlier. Or will they continue to struggle? Caiotg decided to slow it down. It's another miss by him. He's looking jaded. Droppz and Matth are starting to elevate their gameplay. Matth just didn't have enough boost to get up into the air high enough for that one. Plenty double touches being attempted by this pair. They're not afraid to contest Caard and Caiotg in the air. Why should you be when you've got aerial ability like they do? The only problem is that their boost has been running out when they have been losing. You can't aerial when you don't have boost. There's the hot take of the day. No goals early on this game for Droppz in particular. Himself and Matth have to wait a little bit. Math's got to be careful. He's ran out of boost here. He's left his teammate alone in the back, but Droppz does well. And not only has he saved that shot, but he's dribbled it past both opponents. Now will get into defense. Time to keep the counter-attack shot out. Much slower pace of this game. Jump and demo there from Caiotg, and it's Caard with a double touch, 1-0. The fantastic read by Caiotg opens up the net. He expected Matth to jump, didn't read, or didn't even jump too early himself, so it made it very difficult for Matth to avoid him. You know, looking back at it, it may have been a good idea for Matth to just flip away from that one, side flip possibly, or at least steer in some direction. That's a good save by Matth. The boost is going to be stolen over and over again here, so they need to be careful not to waste the ones that they do get. So he is going to get another one in the corner. Caard he's trying to get another mind game in the near post. Lots of air dribble mix-up coming in from Caard this series. We've had flip resets in game 1. A couple of actual... Oh my days, what a read by Droppz. He almost read that bounce to a T. Mind game not working out for Caard on the ground.
How do I use this button?
Happy Danny, you've done it, mate. Cheers for the 13 months in a row. 16 month total of tier 1 sub, and I do appreciate that, man. Welcome to the stream. You're here just in time to catch the tail end of a very interesting series. Caard and Caiotg, we thought we'd be having a much easier time here, but they are really up against it. Droppz and Matth testing them. And the goal stays defended at the moment. And, oh, what? I don't know how that stayed out. It looks like Caard might have saved his own shot because no save was awarded to Matth there. But Matth certainly interfered. He got in the way of what Caard was attempting to do. Good speed by Caard. Droppz alone at the back, or Matth rather. Droppz way out of position. Luckily the boost is spawned perfectly for him. He's going to try and go alone here. Going to steal Caiotg's boost as well. Caiotg did spawn on that side. There's just no clear-cut chances for Droppz and Matth. They're struggling in the final third to get anything going. That's a lot better though. Caiotg has to keep Matth out. With a minute and 30 left. They're still scoreless in game 3. Caiotg at the near post. Side flip pass. It's in the middle to Caard. 2-0. Sometimes a simple way is the best. Done the same thing twice here. Side flip to the right in the midfield. Side flip to the right near the back wall. Gets it past both opposing team players.
He finally caught a stream to celebrate 6 months in a row. Pretty awful since I've been following you for like 2 years.
Hey, no worries, man. I appreciate the 6 months. Glorious AF. Welcome back to a stream. Glad to have you. And yeah, you remembered 5 times to renew your subs,
Any
so
news
that's
on when the
better
next
than nothing.
fall will be? Haven't seen a roster or anything not like this.
Haven't seen a roster. Oh, but kind of see it's on a delay for the time being because Laura's had some complications, but I'll let you know as soon as there is anything coming up. I do have my own events planned for the end of the year, so we will have more similar, content to the 4 and Manfield Night 5K, stuff like that. So there is other stuff coming, don't worry. But, there's a lot of Rocket League LANs happening right now. The August, we've got Beyond the Summit, and then September, we've got DreamHack Montreal. I think with RLCS probably starting up again after that. I don't know that for a fact, by the way, I'm just assuming. That'll probably leave a bit more space for me to create, some unique content. We'll have to wait and see. Great pop there by Caard. Caiotg's done well also at the back by himself. They're hanging on to their 3-goal lead here. This is certainly the most impressive that they've looked all series. Offensively they looked phenomenal in game 1, but I think Matth and Droppz were playing a little bit trigger happy with their boost fingers in that game, and it enabled Caard and Caiotg to just destroy them, really, with tons of goals. But this game, it has been like a well-oiled machine. Caard and Caiotg keeping a clean sheet and go into the 4th game of the series up 2-1. By the way, thanks for 1,000 bits. I was answering the question, but I forgot to say that. That is much appreciated, as always, man. You and Bubblegum have been debating about demo priority. The message has got too long for Twitch chat, so we moved to Discord. He's been typing for 5 minutes. Help, I'm scared. Oh no. Hey, how's it going, Fungus Drunky? Good to have you, mate. Yeah, I did tweet about demo priority, or I tweeted a poll out about it. But I'm not going to talk any more about it today because I did already at the start of the stream quite a lot. It's Caard looking for a double touch himself. He slows down his approach, but gets blocked on his way in. Caiotg's shot into the crossbar. Matth isn't going to be able to get past Caiotg in the midfield. That's good ball chasing by Caiotg as he was recovering. You might as well pressure the ball while you're getting back into defense in 2s. It's not so much a 3v3 thing, but 2v2 certainly. You don't have a couple players back. You've only got the one. Hey, Swap it, thanks for 1,500 bits. What on earth? Getting all the bits here. Appreciate that, man. Glad you're enjoying the 2v2. I was chatting to Caard and Caiotg and asking if they wanted to play on stream since they've been doing so well in ranked recently, and they're so interesting to watch in the 3 scene as well. But yeah, they were asking if they could play on South American server. I said, why not? That's a great pass there from Caard towards Matth. Unlike Caard to make a mistake like that, he should definitely be putting that ball in a more safe location. 1-0. After 6 minutes of not conceding, they've done just that, and Matth and Droppz have got a chance here. Takes into a game 5. Darksass, thanks for the 3-month prime. I do appreciate that. Glad you enjoy the content. The reset intact for Droppz. Has to use it early, and that's a great challenge angle for Caiotg. He was blocking pretty much everything that Droppz could do, even with a flip reset intact. Caard with a heavy hit to the back wall. Matth, tough read. He gets it though. What a touch by Matth. And again, he's boost starved in the back corner. Luckily, Kyle's taking so long to get the ball moving that it isn't going to matter. And Droppz almost double touches that ball out of a challenge. Really insane how aware he is of those double touch options. Matt's got to be careful here. I don't want to see him diving in because he doesn't have backup at the moment. He will go in for the challenge, but at least he forced Kyle round him all the way into the corner. Such a quick aerial player. It's Matth. You'll notice that he doesn't he doesn't use his second jump too fast. He actually waits quite a while until he leans back all the way.
Sorry I failed you, Johnny. Just came here from the first Killer vs Chronic series. Thanks for uploading your VODs.
Hey, no worries, man.
Love you, big nose fool.
That is totally okay with me. I don't mind people who, what do you call it, end the Twitch Prime streak, because now we know how many times you've subbed total, because Twitch is also counting total months, not just Twitch Prime streaks. So it's all good. Welcome back for 14. Appreciate that. And also Cheeky Swerve, thanks to the brand new Prime. Oh, it's almost a tie game, but what a save by Matth. It's into the middle for that same man. He's up high. Decides to shoot directly. Pretty slow for his usual shots. Oh, look at that from Droppz. My goodness. Absolutely no time wasted with the setup or the ceiling shot attempt. Caard focusing on the ground game in game number 4. No backup from Caio, who's sitting deep in his own half. So we had a clean shutout in game 3. Caard and Caio. Now it's Droppz and Matth who are going to try and get one. And Caio's missed here. It's going to bounce favorably for Matth. He shoots it straight into Caard. Droppz has got space in defense. Not a lot of boost though. And that's on target. Matth has to keep it out. Barely in time. Infield now to Caard, who's ran a bit ahead of the pass actually. We're approaching the final minute here. Caard and Caio are looking tame. They've been organized for the most part, but Droppz and Matth have had the better chances this game, and they deserve this lead that they currently hold. There's no doubt about that. Well shot down by Matth. You'll notice he's not really too keen on deflecting that one into the midfield. Deliberately hits it back into his own half, knowing that he's got Droppz waiting there for him. Caard and Caio are just going to keep on infield passing, and eventually it works. Caard gets it in front of Caio after so many passes being hit behind or hit too far ahead. This one was absolutely perfect, and you'll notice after we switched to Caard's POV, he didn't even have Caio in his vision there. That's great communication by the two players. You know, it might be comms, it might just be awareness and familiarity with playing against or with each other rather. Look at that, it's happened again. Not a direct goal, but a goal from another infield pass. And this time it's Caard to Caio into the backboard for Caard. Brilliant stuff by Caard and Caio. Twice from the wall into the middle, and twice they've scored. Droppz and Matth have got 40 seconds to get an equalizer. It's not a good start for them. More passing plays by Caard and Caio. This one is defended though. And Matth is doing a number with this boost efficiency. There's the flip reset. Saved well. Droppz can't get in position in time. Caio brings it down. Is he going to put it beyond all doubt? Not quite. Caard might. No, it's actually weak by him also. Droppz with a heavy hit. That's a bit of a waste by him. Should really try and use those opportunities as effectively as possible. Well, Caard's positioning there is so difficult to demo. He's hiding inside the goal. And this is it now for Matth and for Droppz. But it's just not meant to be. The ball drops. And the final score is 3-1. The favourites, in the end, do get the win. Superior synergy overall. Better passing is definitely obvious. But hey, I think Droppz and Matth did pretty well here. I thought it was going to be more one-sided. Obviously game 1 was quite one-sided, but the other games were very close, and that is not exactly what I was expecting here. So they did really, really well. Hey, how's it going, Fungus Drunky? Good to have you, mate. Yeah, I did tweet about demo priority, or I tweeted a poll out about it. but I'm not going to talk any more about it today because I did already at the start of the stream quite a lot. It's Caard looking for a double touch himself. He slows down his approach, but gets blocked on his way in. Caiot's shot into the crossbar. Matth isn't going to be able to get past Caiotg in the midfield. That's good ball chasing by Caiotg as he's recovering. You might as well pressure the ball while you're getting back into defense in twos. It's not so much a 3v3 thing, but 2v2 certainly. You don't have a couple players back. You've only got the one. Hey, swap it. Thanks for 1,500 bits. What on earth? Getting all the bits here. Appreciate that, man. Glad you're enjoying the 2v2. I was chatting to Caard and Caiotg asking if they wanted to play on stream since they've been doing so well in ranked recently, and they're so interesting to watch in the 3 scene as well. But yeah, they were asking if they could play on South American server. I said, why not? That's a great pass there from Caard towards Matth. Unlike Caard to make a mistake like that, he should definitely be putting that ball in a more safe location. 1-0. After 6 minutes of not conceding, they've done just that, and Matth and Droppz have got a chance here. Takes into a game 5. Darksass, thanks for the 3-month prime. I do appreciate that. Glad you enjoy the content. The reset intact for Droppz. Has to use it early, and that's a great challenge angle for Caiotg. He was blocking pretty much everything that Droppz could do, even with a flip reset intact. Caard with a heavy hit to the back wall. Matth, tough read. He gets it though. What a touch by Matth. Again, he's boost starved in the back corner. Luckily, Caiotg's taking so long to get the ball moving that it isn't going to matter. And Droppz almost double touches that ball out of a challenge. Really insane how aware he is of those double touch options. Matth's got to be careful here. I don't want to see him diving in because he doesn't have backup at the moment. He will go in for the challenge, but at least he forced Caiotg round him all the way into the corner. Such a quick aerial player. It's Matth. You'll notice that he doesn't he doesn't use his second jump too fast. He actually waits quite a while until he leans back. All the way.
Sorry I failed you, Johnny. Just came here from the first Killer vs Chronic series. Thanks for uploading your VODs.
Hey, no worries,
Love
man.
You big nose fool.
That is totally okay with me. I don't mind people who, what do you call it, end the Twitch Prime streak, because now we know how many times you've subbed total, because Twitch is also counting total months, not just Twitch Prime streaks. So it's all good. All right, welcome back. We're 14. Appreciate that. And also Cheeky Swerve, thanks to the brand new Prime. Oh, it's almost a tie game, but what a save by Matth. That's into the middle for that same man. He's up high. Decides to shoot directly. Pretty slow for his usual shots. But look at that from Droppz. My goodness. Absolutely no time wasted with the setup or the ceiling shot attempt. Caard focusing on the ground game in game number 4. No backup from Caiotg, who's sitting deep in his own half. So we had a clean shutout in game 3. Caard and Caiotg. Now it's Droppz and Matth who are going to try and get one. And Caiotg's missed here. It's going to bounce favorably for Matth. He shoots it straight into Caard. Droppz has got space in defense. Not a lot of boost though. And that's on target. Matth has to keep it out. Barely in time. Infield now to Caard, who's ran a bit ahead of the pass actually. We're approaching the final minute here. Caard and Caiotg are looking tame. They've been organized for the most part, but Droppz and Matth have had the better chances this game, and they deserve this lead that they currently hold. There's no doubt about that. Well shot down by Matth. You'll notice he's not really too keen on deflecting that one into the midfield. Deliberately hits it back into his own half, knowing that he's got Droppz waiting there for him. Caard and Caiotg are just going to keep on infield passing, and eventually it works. Caard gets it in front of Caiotg after so many passes being hit behind or hit too far ahead. This one was absolutely perfect, and you'll notice after we switched to Caard's POV, he didn't even have Caiotg in his vision there. That's great communication by the two players. You know, it might be comms, it might just be awareness and familiarity with playing against, or with each other rather. Look at that, it's happened again. Not a direct goal, but a goal from another infield pass. And this time, It's Caard to Caiotg into the backboard for Caard. Brilliant stuff by Caard and Caiotg. Twice from the wall into the middle, and twice they've scored. Droppz and Matth have got 40 seconds to get an equaliser. It's not a good start for them. More passing plays by Caard and Caiotg. This one is defended though. Matth is doing a number with this boost efficiency. There's the flip reset. Saved well. Droppz can't get in position in time. Caiotg brings it down. Is he going to put it beyond all doubt? Not quite. Caard might. No, it's actually weak by him also. Droppz with a heavy hit. That's a bit of a waste by him. Should really try and use those opportunities as effectively as possible. As Caard's positioning there is so difficult to demo. He's hiding inside the goal. And this is it now for Matth and for Droppz. But that's not meant to be. The ball drops. And the final score is 3-1. The favourites in the end do get the win. Superior synergy overall. Better passing is definitely obvious. But hey, I think Droppz and Matth did pretty well here. I thought it was going to be more one-sided.